started writing speeches for you. And when we came to run them together last weekend, we realized we were essentially saying the same thing. So your mom is going to speak for us, and I will just add to the flavor.
Okay, Mary and Dani. Exactly 12 years ago, on a freezing, snowy day in Tver, Russia, we were sitting with you both. Having only met you 2 days prior, we sat on the floor in the lobby of Terramount Baby House, learning everything we could about you and your personalities. Everything in your dad and my relationship was just for that moment. It was for shared, meant to be, that we would be in Russia meeting our daughters, Masha and Dasha. I'm sure Michael's grandmothers, Marcia and Doris, had something to do with it. And Grandma Lily definitely had a big hand in that, as she put us in touch with Ina at Kids First Agency and set our faith in motion. From the moment we met you, you captured our hearts completely, first with your adorable faces, and then with your charm. I wrote in our adoption blog that day that little Dasha, Dani, was spunky, never stopped moving, and had a twinkle in her eye.
In fact, when they brought you out, they brought you to me, and I was going to put you in my hands, but you just grabbed onto my neck, and you were holding me and just moving around.
I wrote down in our adoption blog that baby Masha, Mary, was introspective but inquisitive and noticed everything around her. I'll always be sad that we missed the first year of our lives, but I feel that these past 12 years, and especially these last 10 months of togetherness, have more than made up for the time we missed. Mary, qualities I admire about you are your voice, your creativity, and your maturity.
And the amazing thing is when we first met you, you were very, very timid and quiet and scared. And you certainly are not that anymore.
You've always had a voice, and a beautiful singing voice too. You've always been talkative, opinionated, sarcastic, and had your own point of view since the moment you can talk. Sometimes it's been intense. I know I've shushed you a million times, but even though there are moments in which your perception of the world wasn't so accurate, I celebrate you and applaud you. I take pride that you say who you think and feel. You might not have my genes, but we're the same in that way. And even though you made a case against religion, you're finding your own spiritual way and participated in your whole heart today and showed love to your family in today's service because you knew it was important to us and your family. We're so proud of you, and you sang beautifully. Your creativity, Mary, was apparent since the minute we met you. You doodled and painted your way through your childhood. You created intricate backstories for random items like a duct tape covered soup can named Candy.
That's great.
Or a tiny ladybug that we met on a hike in Colorado. The ladybug story and the details grew through our entire cross-country trip. These things became your friends and part of the story of our lives.
That's so sad.
You even wrote illustrated books about them. Now, during this time, your creativity is coming out in how you always change the decorations in your room, or the color of your hair, how you design your own clothing. I'm in awe of your more recent delve into hand lettering and amazing detailed drawings. I'm proud of you for using your artistic talents to bring mental illness to light during this pandemic with your postcard project. You've always demonstrated a maturity beyond your years. When we're sitting with friends and the kids are chatting or playing, you're the one talking to the adults about current affairs and your favorite true crimes. Miranda can attest to that today. You were a young entrepreneur as well, making your love of slime into a business, even teaching slime classes to younger kids. So Mary, here's what I say, what I want to say to you today. Never stop speaking your truth. Never stop saying what you mean. Never stop writing and drawing your life, your thoughts, your feelings. Never stop expressing your vision. Never stop being loud and proud about your opinion. I love you. Dani, first I have to say how proud I am of you. You were extremely enthusiastic about trying on dresses and choosing favors for your friends. Yes. But let's just say that preparing for this part of the day has not been your favorite part. I'm proud that you accomplished what you set your mind to do and you chanted your Haftorah beautifully, your Torah beautifully. Qualities I admire about you are your determination, your love and compassion for animals, and your willingness to help, and your resilience. Never lose your athletic determination. You are a born athlete, excelling at any sport you try. Always picking up quickly with ease and grace. Your physical strength helps you in all other areas of your life. You never give up because you constantly practicing gymnastics and soccer. I bet you're the only kid that likes to do pull-ups between virtual classes. You're always up for an outdoor biking adventure or one-on-one basketball game, even if we might not be up for it. Never lose your love and compassion for animals. We never would have been able to foster over 20 puppies in the last 4 years without your true love and care for the animals. I adore watching you snuggle with them and take care of them. Your kind spirit brought you to adopt Layla, our one-eyed kitty. I remember at the SPCA, you saying that we should take her because others might not give her a chance because she had a disability. I know. She has turned out to be the sweetest furry friend you could have asked for. She doesn't want like me, but she loves me. You are the helper in our house. It might be because you are my shadow. So I just ask you to help all the time. But I know you really do enjoy helping and I appreciate it. When you're not helping around the house, you are helping the beauty industry by buying and using every single hair product ever made. And when you can't find a product you want, you make your own fun concoctions and try them out. Never lose your resilience. You went through a tough time at start of middle school. You worked hard through it to come back stronger mentally. You're resilient and determined. I remember a gymnastics meet not too long ago where you didn't get any medals. You weren't on the podium, but you were so happy to stay there and clap and root for your teammates. There have been many, many times when you've been at the top of the podium. We're always proud and happy to see that. But even happier to see how well you weathered through the hard, tough times, always coming out on top, even if not on a podium.
And girls, we just want you to remember, even though you're not as close now as you used to be such a great friend. And try not to lose that. We're so close.
Today, we're missing 3 people who loved and adored you, but whose time was unfortunately much too short with us. Grandma Lulu would have been so proud of you and would have showered you with love and gifts. She loved you so fiercely, and I'm happy each of you
No, I'm wearing it right.
are wearing some Lulu's jewelry. Great-grandpa Jack and great-grandma Molly would have been meeting ear to ear to see you both today. Today certainly looks different than we originally imagined, having to see Papa Neil and friends and family virtually. But I hope having to become a no mitzvah during this time makes it even more meaningful. I certainly believe it makes it more memorable. I feel privileged to be your mom. I want you both to know that in your journey in life, I'm always by your side, even when we're annoyed with each other. I am here for you. And our hope for the two of you is to build a wonderful sisterly friendship throughout your life. You used to call each other sissy and sister, and we giggle at inside jokes. I know these past few years, your different hobbies, personalities, and friends have drifted from each other. But eventually you'll realize that being the opposite of one another can be used for your advantage. And together, I know we can leave all beyond me. I wish you both an extraordinary life filled with everyday miracles of love and friendship. I love you both so much, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I would like to ask at this time, this is the two parents, stay at the repertoire, the parents will be at the end, and Mary and Dani will be in the middle for our Christian blessing, which will bless our children at this time. So keep your arms around them. All right, move facing forward, please. There we go. And before the blessing, we will move it time. That's what we have all together.
What?
You just stay just like that. Stay just as far. Okay. May God bless you and keep you always. May God's presence shine upon you and be good to you. May this moment serve as a source of strength and courage as you go forward. May you be blessed with peace.
Can you be God's will? May this be God's will. Let us say.
I invite all four of you to have a seat now back to you. I'm going to add a couple of words to you on those very, very kind comments and very accurate moments. I want to speak to this about Mitzvah about when we started this process. I'm going to put you in your guys' house. We sat in the yard together. We talked about very different approaches. And what I said to you is that there's no one way for someone to become a Bible Mitzvah, but there's different roads for each of us. And so glad that each of you have approached this from your own distinct talents and interests. If you look at today's Torah portion, what we see is Joseph and his brothers not getting along because they're very different people. And each of them are expected to be the same, to do the same roles, the same tasks, and just to work it out. Instead, throughout this process, each of you has expressed your interest and have brought those to the process. And you read wonderfully in beautiful speeches, thoughtful ones, all the time relating it to your athletic prowess and your experience in facing challenges. And Mary, you brought your artistic point of view, your singular view, in which you really are so creative. You brought it to bear in how you approach the process and in your own Mitzvah project as part of this. My blessing for each of you is that you continue to pursue your own individual path, to find meaning in your lives. May this moment be a reflection of who you are, a snapshot of a young woman and ambassador for the Jewish people. I look forward to continuing the Jewish journey with both of you in very different ways, but also together. And I am honored to be here with your family for this seminar. So thanks to both of you. We're going to turn to the words of Alenu on page 282, which speak to a world fulfilled by different talents, by whether we read through mitzvot, prayer, or through study, and make the world a better place. Page 282, I ask you to please rise.
Page 287.
As we move towards the conclusion of our service, we think of loved ones who want us to with their own lifetimes, people who passed away recently or this time in years past. Just as Melissa mentioned, today we are especially remembering Carol Louise Levine and Jack Rosenberg.